Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new to the channel, I am Senate Steve, and as you can tell, we have made no progress. Actually, we've just torn a bunch more things apart, and everything is in complete disarray. But I want to update you guys because I haven't posted a video in about 10 days. I want to go ahead and just get a video out so you guys understand where I'm coming from and where I'm at right now. So behind me stands my my 6.0, my F350. So as you can tell, the bed is actually off of it. We did end up having a fuel leak on this thing. So I also want to do the bed rails, and I want to cut out this 4x8 section here and just do the center. The rest of the bed is actually in good shape. It's just basically that little section there. There was a 4x8 sheet of plywood on here, so that's what went ahead and rusted out the center. So I still want to go ahead and do that. So I got it at the point now where I can just cut it all out, get new bed supports under it, and then get this thing tossed back on. Also, the other reason we have it torn off over here, the hood is actually popped because I took the batteries out for the F450 over here. We'll get to that in a second here. But the other thing was this truck was actually leaking fuel over here on the filler neck. So as you can tell, let me grab my phone. Basically, we need a hose or the line that actually runs to the back here. It's actually spraying fuel all over the tank. So I want to go ahead and replace, basically there, you can see it there. That line there is actually super rusted. So I went ahead and ordered a new one from Ford. That should be here really, really soon. I'm just going to put a new OEM one on it. I'm not going to mess around with it. And then the other thing we're going to do is we're going to undercoat basically the whole top side of this, or the frame, and have this thing looking good. So that's what's been going on with the 6.0. I will have a full entire video out on this very, very soon. Jump over here to the 6.4. I'll just do a quick little update of this thing. I tried to end up doing fuel injectors in it. I was hoping that I could get away with just tossing a set of used injectors in here, get this thing back up and running. Yes, I do know the truck had blow by, but I was hoping I could at least buy some time because I needed a truck, but it's not a big deal. This truck is actually hurt worse than I thought. I will have a video coming up on that very, very soon. I'll fire it up here for you guys. I have it torn apart. As you can tell in here, the valve cover is actually off of it. I'll fire it up quick, even though I don't really want to, but for you guys right now, just so you guys basically see that I'm not just messing around and just not making any content. It's me being super busy with a lot of things going on, and just trying to get something tossed up here and something back together very, very soon. Okay, so I will play the clip that I have from my phone right now, and we'll go from there. I left the scanner on the truck overnight. You can obviously see it's still plugged in. I left it in overnight so the batteries are weak. But this truck, I'll play the little clip that I have from my phone right now, as long as I can download it onto the computer. So here's that footage. All right, so leading over here to the Corvette, basically the only thing that I'm waiting on for this is a lower radiator support. I need the pipe that goes, or the piece that goes from side to side here and holds basically the radiator in place. That's the only reason I didn't start putting this car back together. It doesn't really make any more sense to get it any more complete than it is right now, but I am waiting on that. The rest of the wrap did actually come, as you can tell on this side. We do have almost this entire side wrapped, so look forward to that. So you'll have a wrap video very, very soon, and whenever this lower radiator support comes in, we'll have that. The rest of the wrap did come in. Huge shout out to Chandler for dropping that off, and we'll get that car back together. This car over here is actually where we were going to go one way with it, but we're going to try to go a different way because of the price of an engine. So just stay tuned for this. If you really want to learn a little bit of mechanical knowledge and know-how, this will be the video that I'm going to try to make as best as possible. I think I'm going to hire one of my buddies to come up here and record me working on this thing so that you guys can get a better understanding basically of what is going on. Excuse me. This white car, long story short, on the white car here, I went ahead and put the new transmission in, and then the other day when I was actually going to finish this car up, I was jacking it up, I slipped, and I ended up busting the radiator, as you can see, through the pan there. So you can see right here where it slipped completely off, went up through the radiator. So this car was a little bit of frustration because this car should have been done a long time ago. You can see how high it is actually pushed up here. That's like a straight on view of the car, and it pushed the radiator AC condenser all up through. So super frustrating on this car. We will get this thing back together one day. I've almost owed that car for an entire year and haven't done anything, much like everything else that you guys see here, but we're going to change that. I'm starting to get to the point where I have too much and it's overwhelming, and basically like you see here, there's hoods popped everywhere and nothing's complete. I'm done with that. It's frustrating. I can't get anything done this way, so we're just going to make the change. The Jeep engine, we did have it laid back in here. I actually ended up starting to troubleshoot this thing a little bit to figure out why. If you guys don't know some of the off-road videos where it was stalling out, I actually ended up locating where and why it was stalling out. So if you look real close right here, you can see this intake runner is cracked. Now, the reason that probably cracked is there's a bolt that goes through the backside and just kind of clamps it. I'm assuming something was in there when they went to clamp it and it just broke the ear off. The other thing is fuel injectors. So I didn't notice, but if you can see there, the fuel injectors are actually cracked. So I kind of got at a standstill with this. As you do know, I went and bought the parts Jeep for it. So we got everything that we need. Here's a good intake. I'm going to go ahead and get this thing entirely put back together. This thing you will see in an upcoming video very soon. So this thing should be done today, or I don't know when you'll see this video, but this thing will be done, up and running, and you might even see a 4-wheel drive video of us up Roush Creek very soon on this. But Jeep is now complete as of this point right now when you see this video. The other thing is the F4. Actually, I have a lot of the videos already done by the time you guys are going to watch this video. So just stay tuned for the content. It's going to start coming really fast, and we're just going to keep going from there. But I just wanted to give you guys a huge little update on everything. And now, with that being said, we are going to roll into the title and the thumbnail that you see from today's video. So long story short, the codes crap, the codes BS is finally over. Finally done with. I actually received the papers, which I'm going to actually go grab right now so I can show it to you guys. Stand by. All right, so as you can tell here, number one, it is a booklet of withdrawing the charges for all the codes violations and everything that I had. Not really sure if you guys can pick that up and see all that, but notice of withdrawal of all charges, and there is, sorry, I'm trying not to show you guys all of my information, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 total charges that have been finally withdrawn. I no longer have to deal with the codes situation or violations that you guys know. As you guys do know, we did get this space up here to go ahead and do all of our projects and have our work environment to be here. A bunch of people asked me a bunch of questions, and I don't know why everybody asked some of the questions that they asked. We're just here to continue with what you guys see now and just kind of roll forward. So here's the other thing. You can tell that this is actually a check made out to myself for all of the fines that I had paid over the time frame. So with the withdrawal of all of the fines and everything, I finally then get my investment back, which is the codes violation. So I'm super thankful of that. That actually couldn't have came at a better time, especially with now knowing that I need to dig deeper into the F450. I'll explain that video. I might do that video next. So stay tuned for the F450 video release. And then I think what we're gonna do is the Jeep video and then the F350 video. So just stay tuned for that, guys. But the codes violations is all 110% done, gone. I don't have to worry about it anymore. And we're ready to move on and start our journey fresh. So I hope you guys do appreciate the fact that I've been trying to plug away at everything. Soon, all these cars will be done. I'm not buying anything else. I do know that I did buy that black Jeep down there, but that is only because I knew these things were only, there's maybe 2 or 3 days on the F450 once we figure out the direction we're gonna go to get this thing back up and running. The 350 might be another day or 2 video. The Jeep is actually done by now at this point. The Corvette is probably another 2 days once it's wrapped and done. that car over there, I just got to either run to a junkyard or just go buy a brand new compressor, AC condenser, and radiator. And then that car over there will be a day or two process. So within the next, I'd say by the end of the month, we should be all caught up. No, I'm not saying the F450 will be done, but you'll see a video of why this isn't done very, very soon. There you guys have it. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. Thanks for staying tuned. I'm sorry that I kind of went MIA. As you can see, there's a bunch of things that are going on. And I have all the videos lined up. I just haven't been able to complete a video and get a video out to you guys. So this is going to complete it. Take care, guys. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in an upcoming video very, very soon with more updates, things getting done. And I really appreciate everybody for sticking with me. So stay tuned. It's about to get real, real good.